Hey folks, I'm back. Just wanted to jump on here for a little bit. Gave myself 10 minutes today. We'll see how that goes. Wanted to jump on here because I do try to avoid getting political just because politics is so controversial in many places. However, I have to say this because it is affecting my mental health and the mental health of many of my friends, many of whom I consider family because I love them to pieces. These are my friends and family members who are part of the LGBTQIA community. I am a very proud ally of theirs, very proud ally. However, there are bills being written, being proposed, being passed all across the country. And if you don't live in the US, thank God that you don't, because we are dealing with insanity here. It is absolute, complete insanity. I have friends who are bi, gay, lesbian, trans, and I don't care. I love them as if they are my family. But they are now being told that they are not allowed to be who they are. It's like me being told that I'm not allowed to love cats anymore. Who has that right? Who on this earth can say that they have the right to tell someone, you can't like that anymore? It's like them telling me I can't be left-handed. I'm a left-handed person. Yes, I am in a minority. Deal with it, folks. I'm a lefty. I can do some things with my right side, but I prefer to use my left. When I write, as my mother says, it's equally sloppy with either hand. However, don't give me a pair of left-handed scissors. That's a story for another day. But people in the US are being told that they can't be who and what they are. They're being told that they can't love who they love, that they can't express who they truly are. We are not the land of the free anymore. Well, yeah, I guess if you're a white male, preferably a wealthy white male, we are the land of the free. You can do whatever the fuck you want. However, if you are a person of color, a woman, any minority, you can't be who and what you are. That's what we're being told in the US. I have issues with that. We're supposed to be the land of the free and the home of the brave. I give major props to every member of our military who is serving, whoever has served. If I see someone out wearing a Vietnam vet hat in the grocery store, I immediately stop and thank them for their service. If I run into someone I know personally who has served in the military, the first thing I say to them is, hey, how you doing? And I know I haven't said it to you recently, but thank you for your service. They fought and are fighting to protect the rights for all Americans. And our political system is disenfranchising over half of our population. Well over half, because just the women, that's half the population, roughly. So, yeah, like, what are we doing? All of these bills that are taking rights away from people, they're not giving more rights to the people who are taking the rights away. It's not a pizza. It's not a piece of pie. It's not a pie. It's not a cake. It's not a pizza. It's not a bowl of ice cream. Giving more to someone doesn't mean less for you. It never has, and it never will. I don't care who you are. Giving rights to another person does not in any way, shape, or form take rights away from you. However, taking rights away from someone, that makes the people taking the rights feel like they have more power, which they do at that point because they're telling people what they can and cannot do. And when you're taking rights away from half the population by limiting access to health care, mainly birth control and abortive health care, sometimes an abortion is the best option. I mean, if you're in a high-risk pregnancy and your choices are, we terminate this pregnancy or you and your baby both die, what option do you have? And I know there are people who are going to be on here saying, well, that's not right. You know, it's God's will. Fuck that. We have the scientific knowledge to save lives by performing abortions. Why the hell are we not allowed to do that anymore? And I mean, like where I live, yes, I still have access to birth control, to, you know, abortion health care. I personally don't need it, being 46 years old and having had a hysterectomy. But my daughter is going to be 21 in less than a month, just less than a month. So she could need it. My mother celebrated when the Roe decision was passed down. And my mother and I and my daughter and all of our friends, we cried when Roe got overturned. There is something wrong with our society when health care that can save lives is being denied to people based solely on the fact that it would take life from something that can't live on its own yet. Basically, if you have a parasite removed, you are killing something. I don't understand it, but whatever. As far as the LGBTQ community, they're being told that they can't be trans anymore. That if you're a guy and you like dressing in drag, you can't do it anymore. There are some straight guys who like to dress in drag. I hate to break it to all of you who are saying, well, it's only the gays. No, there are some straight men who like to dress in drag. And they have wives and children, and they're very happy. But they like to dress in drag because it's an expression of themselves. It's them accepting the feminine side of them. There is so much wrong with the U.S. right now. We are no longer the land of the free. We're not number one in anything. I think we might be number one in military spending, but even that isn't spent so much on the people, it's on the technology, which go for the technology because it means we need fewer people to fight wars. However, we really, really need to quit saying we're the best country on earth, because we're not. Not anymore. I don't think we ever were. Really, I don't think we ever were. Because, I'm sorry, I grew up as a white woman in a town that had maybe 2 black families in it, maybe 3 or 4 Asian families, several Indian doctors, Indian area doctors. However, I knew growing up, this country is racist as shit. There is nothing in this country that is not racially motivated. I hate to say it, except for my love, because I really love everyone out there. But if you're going to take rights away from me, my friends, and my family, you better believe I'm going to come for you. You cannot take rights away from people I love and hope to stay in office. We will motivate ourselves, and we will motivate others. Be kind to each other and vote. Believe me, it's worth it.